Today is a special day called as Akshaya Tritiya. Akshaya means something that cannot be destroyed, that cannot be changed, that cannot be challenged. And that is the third day of the movement is Tritiya. It's regarded as the best day to decide to do something or to have some sort of a determination. This determination is such which will never change, which will never get hurt, which will not have problems. That's what it means today in the day. It's very important that we should decide as to something which is very, very firm, which will never be faded. It's a very important day, and that's why most of the people, when they want to take up something, some sort of a challenge, some sort of a decision, then they decide on this day that I will do this. And this decision will be absolutely indestructible, will never be challenged. It's a very good day because we have sometimes so many problems and we want to overcome them. At that time when sometimes our weaknesses, sometimes our tendencies try to, after all we are human beings, so they try to neutralize or sometimes try to take us away from reality. But once on that day you decide for something good, to do something, to accept something that should be absolutely firmly adhered to, is a very good day that we should really stick on. So for SahajaYoga, what have we to decide? That is to be seen today what we can decide to do. Now there are many, I should say many attractions, temptations on our way as SahajaYoga also. Because you have now become one with all-pervading power and divine love. And when you are become that, you are the person who is just one with that great power of God, then you have to decide firstly that you will always remain connected with that always. That is the supreme power, that is the power that controls it. And that is the power of love. So, you have to decide that whatever we do, whatever we are trying to achieve, whatever we are trying to gain in life, it is through love we can gain. This determination and this faith should be there. Through love only we can, not through hatred, not through violence, not through anger. Many people believe that it's not possible, but I personally think that this power is the most powerful thing. And it's such a energy that it acts. It has a computer of its own, I should say. It works so beautifully. If you desire for anything, if you ask for anything, you see, if it's a pure desire, it works. So we have to depend on the power of all-pervading power of divine love. And with this love, what do we get? We get a kind of assurance all the time. Now many people tell me this miracle took place, that miracle took place, this happened, this has worked. So many people tell me. But the main thing behind all this is this power that is working it out. It works all the time and it is so competent, it's so fast that we don't have to worry about anything. But one thing should be that our desire should be pure. Now what is the pure desire is the desire of God Almighty. He has created this universe, created this world, created us with the desire to create a beautiful vision of it. What is religion is that we should all live, all of us, very happy. The other day I told in my lecture, as you have heard, that every human being has a kundalini. That's the mother that you have. And everybody's kundalini acts the same way, behaves the same way. So to believe that we are different people is wrong. We are all one. But those who believe who are different can be violent, can be very aggressive, can be very destructive also. But with this power you can overcome it and let them understand that it is all wrong. We are all one people created by God. We are all in the same pattern with the same kundalini which acts the same way. Now if you realize that we are all one, and if you understand that we are guided by one path, you'll be amazed how peaceful you will be. All the things are happening in this world just as a drama. And you should see it as a drama, the whole thing. And you will be amazed how your desires and your visions will be fulfilled. Very clearly you will see that. And you will be really so much surprised at the whole happening, at the whole becoming, the whole just appearing before. Suddenly you will find everything works out really right. This is the day which is very important, I think, for everyone who has promised at this day or this is the day that whenever you decide that I will have the use of this divine power for all the purposes that Almighty desires, it will just work. It will work in such a beautiful manner that you'll be amazed how these things happen suddenly. The other day, I met a lady and she told me of lots of miracles that have happened, and how she was saved, how she could not get burned, how the burglars came in her house and ran away. Apart from that, how a little girl got child without trouble and all kinds of things. So I guess God is so many things there are. But then I asked her, what do you think is this possible? That you have so many miracles compared to others. What is so special? I said, but I don't know how. But I have got a lot of Shraddha. Shraddha is devotion. Devotion without question. It's an inner growth within yourself where you become so much dedicated. You enjoy your dedication. Enjoy yourself also, the way you are dedicated. This dedication has worked. And this dedication has brought forth all these beautiful experiences in life. And I really thought that was very Shraddha. She said, only the Shraddha that I can say that I have. And I find among some Sahaja-yogis, they don't have so much Shraddha, but some have so much inner Shraddha that they have told me that miracle has lost its meaning, it has lost its existence. It's just for us has become unnatural. So this Shraddha has to be seen that it grows in it. Now you cannot make it grow like you make things and all that, because it's not artificial, it's real. It's real thing which is involved within you to begin with, like a little plant. It grows. It grows and grows and grows by itself through the living process. In the same way, this also grows. But what will you do with it? How to make it grow is by love. You have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself. And you have to understand that this body is meant for God's work. And once you start looking after your body and looking after yourself in a way that is divine, then it is Shraddha grows just like a plant can grow. Because it's a living process. And what water you have to give to it is that of love. So to love yourself doesn't mean to be selfish. It by no means it means to be something very special. To love yourself is first of all that you should not allow many of these things touch you. One of them is ego. If ego is there, then you don't love yourself. You love your ego, which can be dangerous, which can be polluted, which can be just very aggressive. While if you love yourself, then you don't have ego. You just laugh at yourself sometimes, how it behaves in the company of ego. And you try to just get out of this ego. I've seen many people in SahajaYoga, once they are in SahajaYoga, they said, Mother, if we do like this, will our ego grow? I said, no, it won't. Don't have these feelings that your ego will grow. But you should know one thing for definite, that when ego comes, you behave in a manner which will take away your vibration, which will take away whatever you have now. And you know, it's so good that you can also judge yourself through your vibration. On your fingertips you know what you are catching. And you are not ashamed to accept that. I've seen many people coming and telling, Mother, no, my ego is catching, you take it off. I'm too much of a investigator. You see, anybody who says that can see himself, can see that. It's very clear that he can see himself that this Mr. ego is working in. There are, as they say, there are 6 enemies we have. And all these 6 enemies can drop without any difficulties once you start loving yourself. If you are in love with anything, you wouldn't accept anything wrong, anything disfiguring for that person or for that thing. You would like to keep it clean. So when you love yourself, you try to keep yourself clean. Clean means absolutely soft, which is Sufi, that they call. Sufi is soft. So you become clean, you become nirmal. And that's what is you have to do if you really love yourself and care for yourself. So on this day you have to decide that first of all for yourself, you have to ask that you should be clean, you should be absolutely devoid of all these 6 enemies. Then for others you have to think of their well-being by saying that they should also become service. Why not? We have entered into the kingdom of God. Why not get others also? Talk to them about it. Manage some or other. You can raise Kundalini of all other people. And you can make them one with this all-pervading power. Where there's no restriction, there's nothing. You become absolutely a clean personality with other people being cleansed. And it's such a joy-giving thing to give realizations. So whenever you have a chance, you must try to do it. It's something I must tell you that this love becomes so universal. I have seen people from Germany especially who were supposed to be touching whose forefathers had killed so many people. And they are going to all over the places wherever they think they have done something wrong. And I was asking them, why are you here? He said, Mother, don't you think we have to do some duty because our forefathers have been cruel to these people who we have to correct. See, like this, a kind of a feeling comes in that shows that also your forefathers did all this. So we are responsible. We should try to neutralize it and to make it different. So this love fulfills the whole being within and without. When you see a person, this love gives you a great strength, and a great strength to fight all kinds of odds and things. Because you become a silent person, start watching everything. Only with that kind of a personality, you can fight the evil of the world. Otherwise not. If you are angry, violence, try to overpower a person, you cannot. because you yourself are taking all the bad things of the other person. So the only attitude should be of love. I see a person with love, and this will help you a lot. This is what is today's great, I should say, the great effect of the divine power of love. Whatever has to be done will be done by this power. Leave it to this power. It will do it. If you don't leave it, then what happens? That it says, all right, you want to try, try. In Marathi, they say, Alko Dharish to buy. All right, you have some special courage, all right, you have that. Work it out. And it will allow you to work it out, you never work it out. But if you say, all right, I'm not working it out, you work it out, I have nothing to do with it. Immediately it will work so quick, so beautifully, and so marvelously, it should be very powerful. The basic problem is that we don't understand sometimes, we don't realize how powerful is this power. It thinks, it understands, it organizes, it cares for you. Above all, it loves. If you can be one with it, you become so sensitive and so much knowledgeable about it. And it gives you that power, which we call the cognitive science today. But I would say it's the science beyond science, the science beyond your mind. And once you have that within you, you immediately know what is the solution. And the best part of it is most practical. Most practical. It gives you ideas, the most practical. And then you will be amazed to say that Mother SahajaYoga is very practical. It is the power which you have to realize and have faith in. That is, I say, is the Shraddha. That there is the power that is going to make up. You can call it by any name. You can call it by Parama Chaitanya, all-pervading power of God, divine love. You can call it as Guru. You can call it as Brahma, Chaitanya, all kinds of things. But the main thing is, whatever may be the name, it is a power which is so all-pervading, which has created all this world, everything, it has created us, it has evolved us. Now, at this juncture, the time has come for you to feel it, and you can feel it all around. And it's so joy-giving, so joy-giving. Sometimes you are not bothered about what others are doing, what others are making, what problems they are doing. You leave it to this power, which is so powerful, so beautiful, and so lovely. So today is the day when we have to decide that I leave everything to this power. Let us see what it does. Few people, even if you decide, it will work. It's quite a powerful thing, and if you are only asking for it, it will work. So whatever is good for, say, our country, for our world, for human beings, it just works out very smooth. You shouldn't try to expedite it. You shouldn't try to force it because it knows. It knows how it has to work. You see, it is working in everything. See, for example, you watch a little seed. When it sprouts, how the roots go down. Little root, goes down and down. Then it reaches obstruction of the stone. What does it go? It goes down to the stone. So that stone can be used for its later support. Then it will go again round and round up to a point where it has to go to stabilize that. So what intelligence is that is in a little cell that is at the tip of the root. And this is what we have to know, that we have that Shraddha, which is the tip of the root, you can say. We should just make us understand how to move and how to do. Because nature is all in the control of this power. So it doesn't bother. It is not bothered about anything. It just moves as though this power wants. Only we have the freedom to decide. Only we have the freedom to decide. And this is the day when we have to decide that whatever is good for the whole humanity should be done. To us, you are an instrument, but the power should you just surrender yourself entirely to the divine power. It will all work. There is a special work we are doing here, I know, but if you all decide this, it will all work out in a very, very beautiful way. योग क्या करेगा क्या करे
We are very fortunate, we are very fortunate you are here on the stay in Bombay.
Now it is for you to carry on this little candle into a big, or a very big area where people get enlightened and can receive blessings of this order, which exists. I have done nothing, I should say, but one thing, that I have told people that this power is available to everyone. Whether you call yourself anything, this power is there, is available, and can work. And the Kundalini is the one which connects to this. That's all. It's a very simple thing I've told you. It has worked. It has worked, you know, thousands and thousands of people all over the world. Because, you see, they never believe that there is such a power. Even if they believe, the thing was like half enough. But now when you feel it, it's on your hands like this. That's why you can put your hand. You can feel it on your hand, on your fingertips, and you know what it's there. What you call touching. You can see the experience. Just talking is not the friend. So this is what is very, very important. That you have to have full faith in this all purpose. That is what is mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. And that is what is that will cleanse you, that will clear you, that will give you all the places that you